A new Dollar Tree came in not too far away from where I live, and I am so excited. Look at these shelves, how beautifully these books are all laid out. It's almost like a Barnes and Noble. I'm so excited to share this one with you guys. And if you're brand new here, I hope that you enjoy this video and haul. Make sure you stay tuned till the very end where I show you everything that I picked up. I'm Ingrid Carlsen, and I'm so happy that you're here with me. If you're not already subbed, I would love for you to consider doing so. And if you could, hit that little like button so that my video can get pushed out to other people that might enjoy it as well. So let's get started. I found this book. It's so pretty, and I know it is a recipe book, and it's probably not what you would normally reach for junk journaling, but the images are so beautiful. The texture of the page is beautiful, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. And it's How to Dress an Egg, a cookbook by Ned Baldwin and Peter Kaminsky. I was really excited to find these calligraphy pens in the store. They had 3 different designs. The first was a watermelon red and white design, then a really pretty yellow and green lemon, and the last one was a tropical blue and green themed. Calligraphy pens, if you have never used them, are really beautiful. Their nib, or the piece that where the ink comes out of at the top, gives your handwriting a very unique and creative look, and you can write really fancy letters and add a lot of personal touches to your projects. They write smoothly and beautifully, and this is a definite pickup if you can find them in your stores. You would have thought that I saw a Yeti or Bigfoot when I found these beauties sitting on the shelf. I've seen them in other videos. I've heard about them, but I did not think they existed. I never thought that they would be in my area. The only thing I regret, and I'm going to give you a spoiler here, is that I didn't grab any. And I am thinking about them to this day, like, why didn't I grab some? And honestly, I couldn't think of where I would put them, but of course now I can. So I'm going to try to go back and see if I can find them. But as you can see, there's not that many left. So we'll see what I can come up with. What would you use these for? Is there a piece of furniture in your house that these would look gorgeous on? I still can't get over how beautiful these aisles are, and including the hair accessories section. I love looking here for bows and fabric that you can use in your journals, and I think these are a definite score. I think that fabric bows are a delightful way to add a touch of charm to the front of a journal. I think that here, with this array of different colors and textures, they can add so much personality to a cover, and you can even put them on the side, I think, like with a journal charm or even a tassel. They would look so beautiful and elegant. They were all so pretty that I could barely decide on a favorite. When I first walked over to the craft aisle, I thought that the products all looked the same from other stores, but it wasn't until I took the time to stop and really focus on what was there that I found these really beautiful, I guess they're puff stickers, and they are in a metallic finish. They are so beautiful. They had tons of different varieties of them, as you can see here. What makes these especially great is that even though they look 3D and like they have so much dimension, they are fairly flat. So these would be great not just for the covers of your journals, but also to put inside your journals. I also think that something fun to do with these would be to distress them. So I'm thinking that you can either take a sanding block and kind of rough up the edges and make them look a little scratchy. Or the other thing is that you can take some alcohol inks or even some acrylic paint and paint over them. If you use the alcohol inks, it'll be more transparent, whereas if you use an acrylic paint, it's going to be more opaque and cover the whole thing. So I would use that sparingly. I was really hoping that the camera picked up the effect of these. I have never seen these stickers before. They're 3D, but in a way that I've never seen before, whereas the top was 3D, but the bottom was flat. Very cute. I think these are adorable. They had the balloons, the hearts, these gift bags, these dragonflies. Look at these adorable koalas and little puppies. Some bunnies, as well as some stars in different shapes, and then the bumblebees. But honestly, what knocked my socks off were these metallic stickers. These look like brads or even screws, and these are just fantastic. I could not believe my eyes when I saw these, and I almost walked right past them. So I always say that even if things look like they're the same, make sure to stop and look with a discerning eye. These were equally as beautiful. I think that you could even switch out the words in the middle and maybe even add images. These are so great. I think that these are 1000% a yes to get if you can spot them at Dollar Tree. Right above these, I found this vellum paper, and it looks like you're getting all of the sheets being the same. You really can't tell, but you can see how thin this package is, that you're getting really nice thin vellum. It looks like, you get 6 sheets per pack, and I found both these gold and red flower or butterflies, as well as these black and white stripes with the hearts, which I think are really great for Christmas. I seriously almost walked past these because they're just white and unassuming, and I'm more of a color or a shiny girl, but these are felt sheets. It didn't give the exact dimensions, but I'm thinking they're maybe 6 by 12. You get 8 pieces, and you can't tell exactly what colors you get there, but I want you to see for size wise how big these sheets are. These are brand new to me anyways. I've never seen them before. I think they're a great buy, especially for soft covered journals, that you can layer these so it gives that soft feel. I know it's way too early to be talking about New Year's, but I love these disco tiles. They are so fun, and what I found most interesting was that they are pretty pliable, and you can see here I can bend them pretty easily. I thought they'd be more like glass and stiff, but they're not. I think these would be a lot of fun to create into different types of projects. Can you tell me, what would you use them for? I honestly forgot to show you all of the different fabrics that they had because there were a lot that I had never seen before, because these pieces of, I guess this would be like a faux crushed velvet in this kind of burnt orange or kind of red orange color, white as well as black, really caught my eye. I've never seen these before. These are so much fun. I think that there's so many uses for these for all holidays, honestly, and to layer in your pages. And then look at these faux fur pieces. Have you ever seen this at Dollar Tree? They had them in light blue, gray, and a really pretty tan. And honestly, like, I couldn't stop touching them because they were so soft and fluffy. These weren't labeled as faux fur, and so I'm not really sure. Maybe they're like a velvet. No, they're kind of in between. I'm not sure. If you know what type of fabric this is, drop it down in the comments below. But they had these as well, which were also really soft. I think this, if you can find these, it is a great time. Pair these with those felt sheets and you can make some really nice soft covered journals. And if you don't know how to do those and you want a tutorial, I think I might have one already on my page, but if you want me to do another one using Dollar Tree fabrics, then I would love to do that. Look at how adorable these little woodland creatures are, the little does and the rabbits. So cute. And this box was turned to the side, so I almost didn't even see it. This is one item that I love having from Dollar Tree, and it's the self-healing cutting mats. It's a 6x6 grid, which is also really great when you're measuring stuff out because you can use the grid. And it works really great when you don't need a huge sheet of self-healing mat, and you can use this small one for small projects. I've seen these acrylic mats before, acrylic board I guess is what they're called, but I didn't really know what they were and why would you want these with the opaque. And I'm going to give you a little spoiler here. I did grab them and you're going to be surprised to what I'm going to show you, unless you already knew and I'm just living under a rock, which very well could be the case. They had these in 3 different sizes, and there they are for comparison, but I am really excited about these. I've noticed that in the last few years, Dollar Tree has really stepped up their bead section, which used to be non-existent. So that is so nice. I also found the pom-pom makers in all of the sizes, the mini, the small, and then the large. So if you're looking for them, definitely go and check out your Dollar Tree to see if they are stocked up. They also had all of these tools for jewelry making as well. So really it's becoming a one-stop shop. They had the tools, the thread or the elastic for beading, and then all of those lovely beads that you see there. So that is really nice. And I hope that that shows across the country. I also found the resin A and B. Now, if you've watched my last few videos, then you know that I've been looking for this resin for a year at least, and now my store carries it and they had several there, which is amazing. So don't give up hope. Another new product that I've never seen at Dollar Tree before are these note card envelope kits. You get 10 of each in each pack for $1.25. These are great for building journals, and they had them in both the white as well as the cream. The other section that completely surprised me was the paint section. I've never seen a section like this that had so many different supplies. Again, making it a one-stop shop. You can get your acrylics, your watercolors, and look at what I found, water brush pens. These are really great to use for watercolor on the go, but also for using watercolors in everyday life. I also have a hack of another way that I use these, and if you want to know how, then leave me a comment down below and say watercolor brush. As I was looking at the acrylic paints, look at what I found underneath. These are unfinished ceramic pieces. How gorgeous are these? And the inside of them, if not all of them, most of them were glazed, so you could use these in so many different ways. The first thought that comes to mind is holding your brushes in your room. How beautiful are these? And if you like that minimalist look, then you can use them as is, but you can also paint them and then coat them with varnish so that they have a shiny, more finished feel. Maybe it's because the store is brand new, but they had yarn, but not in any kind of display. They were just in the boxes that were cut open. And at first I was like, oh, that's not really aesthetically pleasing. But when I started shooting footage for you guys, it was almost like it was a candy shop where you could, get a scoop and fill your bag full of whatever candies you want, because look at this yumminess. They had chenille, they had regular yarn, which maybe it's wool or faux wool. I don't know anything about yarn, just know that it's beautiful. And then another one that has texture on it, but they had so many different varieties. And I don't know if this is a new way that Dollar Tree is starting to go in having more knitting type projects. So for those of you that already knit and stuff, this is really great. And I would definitely suggest taking a peek and, just go in and browse once a week if you can and just see if they have new products, because they always do. Also, this Dollar Tree had like a proper bathroom. I just wanted to show you guys because it completely kind of shocked me. And I did not go inside, but I'm assuming by the looks of the store, they were pretty clean. And honestly, I didn't even know Dollar Trees had bathrooms. Okay, before we leave, up at the front of the store were the Christmas things. And I'm not going to get into Christmas yet. not yet, almost. But I did want to show you a few items that I think that you should run and get now because they will sell out. I just know from past experiences, and I wanted you to see how pretty everything looked. And this is right when I walked into the store on to the right hand side. One of the items that I think is a really great buy is wrapping paper. Wrapping paper is good to put inside of your journals as papers. It's great to cover your journal with, cover tags with. I mean, anywhere you would use paper, you can use wrapping paper, and these are gorgeous. I've made some beads that are similar to this, or berries, I should say, because that's what these are. These are gorgeous. They had the like white sprinkled so it looks like snow. The ones that had glitter on them, they had just the regular ones, and then they had these white glitter ones. And I think these are so wonderful, specifically these that made me reminisce about our Michigan winters, and I think these are an item that you need to get now because they will sell out. Another item that I'd never seen are these like beaded garlands, and they are so pretty. They have 3 different colors on them: white, the like natural or tan color, and the red. And these are really pretty. It didn't give me the dimensions for how big the final piece was, but you can see here you get a lot for $1.25. I feel like I'm always asking you guys to be my dictionaries, but I don't know what these are called. I think they go around the base of your Christmas tree. They had them in this galvanized as well as the red painted, and this one says like Christmas trees for sale, and then this one says Merry Christmas. These are adorable. I've never seen these, and I'm pretty sure you could find something like this at HomeGoods for a lot more. Okay, it's absolutely no secret that I adore Christmas and all Christmas decorations, really. But I absolutely have a whole place in my heart for little miniature Christmas trees. I love them all. And this store had every color. They had, well, they didn't have colored ones, but they did have the green, the gold, silver, and white. So beautiful. I absolutely love these and love using them all year round, actually. So these have absolutely nothing to do with junk journaling, but I really like these nails. They're not tips, they're like the press-on nails, and this is the glue. So if that's something that you're interested in, I can run stories on my Instagram and show you guys step-by-step how I do them, even how I remove them and how long they last, and kind of document that. So if you're interested in that, let me know down in the comments and just write nails or, you know, something along those lines. Okay, let's get started with the good stuff. So I said I wasn't going to do a bunch of Christmas stuff yet, and I'm not going to, but I did get a couple of Christmas things because I think these are going to sell out, and I think they're going to be hard to get. So I think these are great. What I personally would use these for is I would take them off of the twine that they're on, and I would use them as beads for a journal. I would use them how I've used my bulb pins, and if you haven't caught the shower curtain bulb pin video, I'll have it linked down below in the description. But I think these would be a lot of fun to put on a journal. Let me see if I have a Christmas journal. Okay, I have this Christmas journal, and like you can just kind of see here how adorable this would look on the side like that. Even a little loop like this attached here. So stinking cute. I absolutely love it. So this is something that I would say, I know you might not be in the mood for getting Christmas stuff yet, but you have to understand that it'll sell out and then they won't replenish it. So if you can find these, this is one that I suggest you get. The other Christmas item I got are the 16 large berries. I think these would be really cute on the front of a journal, or like a little diorama piece like this. Look how adorable these would be at their feet. So cute. And then also I got more of these, the Christmas trees. I think these are really cute like this. And then you can dye them. You can spray them with ink, or you can use alcohol ink with them, or like the, you know, distress stains or whatever. And so these are really cute, and I'm definitely going to do more of these this Christmas, and maybe we'll start like with fall ones. I think they would be really cute. We can make these look more fall instead of Christmassy, and I love the white because it allows us to create whatever we want with them. So those are my Christmas finds. So I'm going to put those over to the side. And I went ahead and grabbed one of these barrette ribbons. I think these are so pretty. And imagine this on the front of a journal. And I think any of them, all of the colors were beautiful, but I was thinking about a Christmas journal. And so I thought this blue is so beautiful. It's like very Bridgerton, very Jane Austen, just lovely and fancy. And I think it would be a wonderful topper to any journal. I went ahead and picked up one of these acrylic boards, and you know, I was thinking, like, what is the point of this board? Because it's, you can't really see through it. And then I realized that you can. It actually has this coat to protect the acrylic so it doesn't scratch. And now my brain is racing with ideas for this. So I'm really excited for this one to show you a lot of things that we can do with these acrylic boards. If this is something that you want to see, leave it down in the comments. Let me know that you want to see the acrylic board. And that goes with anything that you see. Even if I didn't buy it and you want to see me use it in some way, shape, or form, leave it in the comments down below, and I'll put it on my list. I went ahead and got the calligraphy pen. I think this is a really great deal for $1.25. You get 2 refills. Now, I must give you a couple of words of warning with calligraphy pens. If you've never picked one up and you have always wanted one, and you know, you want to try one out and have fun with it, this is a great buy. You get 2 inks, but I will warn you 2 things. One, calligraphy pens, the ink bleeds, and so if you're trying to add any kind of liquid on top of it, it will bleed. I use these though for that thing, just that thing. I like to make some abstract florals with these and then let the colors kind of melt into each other with watercolors. So I think these are really great for that. But the other thing is they have a shelf life. And what I mean by that is once you add this cartridge in here, which we're going to do together in just a second, and I can show you how to do that, it has a shelf life, and then it will dry up on you and you will not be able to use it. So it starts, you can see here, and this one is one of these that's like guaranteed for a year or something. This brand, I absolutely love them. There's a store locally, it's about half an hour away by highway, but semi-locally, and they have, these are really great. These will only last you a few months. Like once it hits the air, it just stops working. So let's go ahead and open them up, and it gives you the instructions back here of how to do it. So I'm going to try. That was pretty good. Not like my usual raccoon way of opening things. And I'm going to follow the instructions here. So first it says to twist the barrel. So we're just going to twist it open. And we're going to insert the ink. There's two sides of the ink. So if you look at the photo, it's the side that has like the little, so this one's flat and this one has like a little tip that extends. So we're going to take this and then we are going to insert it tightly. And I like to do it like that. So see how now it's attached, but I don't want to flip it over because it's ink and it can run. So now I'm going to take this, screw it back in, and we're going to test it out. When you are first trying out the ink, I like to put the lid on and just shake it to try to get it to start running. And we might need to press it a little harder. What you do not want to do is you don't want this little nib to bend. And so if you put too much pressure on your paper, it will break or it will bend. Okay, I am going to make sure that I pushed it in enough. There we go. Did you guys hear that click? I think that's what we're looking for. So now okay. I'm pretty sure that's as far as we can go in. Let's give it some more shakes. And usually it's like a marker where, you know, the paint markers where you push it down and then the ink starts flowing. So I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. Okay, so just be patient with it. And I'm glad I did this on screen for you guys because I was getting a little worried thinking that it wasn't going to work. And actually, this was deceiving. I thought it was blue ink, but I think it's black, which I'm gonna run and get more because I love black. I don't think it says anything. Oh, when it says here, it may take a few minutes for the ink to reach the nib, close the cap to prevent drying after each use. So act like the art glitter glue and make sure you put your pen on after this. But what I love about calligraphy pens is the way that you can write, and I'm going to show you the difference. So I'm going to show you here, this is just a regular ballpoint pen, and I'm just going to, in cursive, write the word hello. And I kept it pretty smooth and thin, but now I'm going to show you. And sometimes you need to kind of give it a little start off over to the side. And you can see there the difference. See how thin and dainty these lines are? It also allows you to just be more decorative with your writing. And so I love this. I also love this for sketching too. It makes such beautiful sketches. So if I was gonna, let's say, sketch this little pen here, and I'm just gonna do literally a very fast sketch. Oops, I ran out of paper. But it just gives it a really nice lines that you can make with a fountain pen. So this is definitely a buy that I would suggest trying out. And for $1.25, you can't go wrong. And now that I know that it's black ink, I'm definitely going to pick more up, because these on their own are worth more than that. So definitely a must-have item in my book. I went ahead and picked up more of the resin, and I know that some of you that saw my last Dollar Tree video that I talked about this have been saying like, oh, I want to see you use it. So that is definitely on my list of videos coming up soon, sooner than later. And I was told by a lovely viewer that to make sure to let the resin completely cure for 24 hours before trying to use it. So we will definitely be doing that. And I figured I'd just get 2 more. They had more there, but I thought that way others can get it. So if I find it, I'll just get 1 at a time. Hopefully it's not super, super awesome and then I regret getting more, but I'm really excited to use these. I'm most excited about, and I got these stickers. They're actually a lot more sturdier than I thought. They're kind of like foam. They're really beautiful. So I got all 3 packs. And I think the last one's the one I'm most excited about. And I believe these can all get covered in paint or alcohol ink if you want. These are, I'm so excited about these, because I love the idea of using like these screws without having to use metal. These are so good. I'm so excited. This one's like I think it's like a squish one. Maybe it's a flower. Yeah, I think it's like a little, like a squish, like you pushed it down and the edges went out. I absolutely love these. They're so beautiful. The next thing that I picked up was this book. How could I resist? I think it's so pretty. I love books that are like have this texture to them. You can feel the tape on the edges, and it just looks like a very good quality book. I think this is a great book to use if you take this apart and use the covers to make your own journal. You can even cut them down and do 2 journals with it. There's so many ideas. You can also, I think that some of these pages are so beautiful. Like, I think that I especially love like this writing here, and I think that that would look beautiful in a journal. So I'm going to do just a quick little flip through for you so you can see it. Some of the images are funny and a little like weird, but I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful book. I just wanted to take a moment and touch on something that's been so heavy in my heart, as I'm sure many of yours. In the aftermath of the recent Hurricane Helene, many of us are watching the pain and devastation unfold to our neighbors to the east, feeling maybe helpless and heartbroken for those that have been affected. While we may not understand why these things happen, we can find solace in Him. He promises us in Psalms 34:18 that the Lord is near to the brokenhearted, and He saves those that are crushed in spirit. So today, let us come together in prayer, support, and love for all of those that have been affected and that are hurting. So I hope this video encourages you. I hope that you loved seeing all the things in the Dollar Trees. I know I love looking and seeing what other Dollar Trees have in store. And most of all, I hope it just inspires you to create something beautiful today. I just want to leave you with a couple little things. I want to remind you today that you matter. You are loved and you are strong and capable. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. My friends, a big hug and kiss to you, and to my Patreons. I love you guys more than I can ever say. Until next time, I love you. Bye.